cleaning the poop trays out today. Hope you're as excited as I am. So the plan is to empty all 6 of the trays in all 6 of these cages into these bins I have down here on my other birds in preparation for a vermicomposting project. And I'm just using a windshield scraper to scrape it all out. It comes out pretty easy. It's pretty interesting actually. Some of the stuff on the bottom you can see is starting to turn into compost at the very bottom already. So I should have moved the trays out of the way, the food catchment trays, and emptied them into the bin before I did this because a lot of poop fell out. They were a little bit more full than I had realized and neglected it a little too long. So we're gonna go ahead and make sure that the other ones we get dumped out real quick so we can save as much of that feed as possible before we start on the other ones. I waited a little too long to get this done, so there was a lot of extra excrement built up inside the cavity where the drawer sits. A lot of it ended up falling out into the egg tray of the cage below it, so I'm going to probably have to clean that wire with some Clorox. I also had to take the feeder out to keep that excrement from falling into the feeder of the cage below. Now I'm going to also have to get a broom up in there to clean out that cavity where that drawer was sitting to get all the extra out. I have a feeling this one's going to be a real bugger to get out. I might end up having to get the pry bars out to get it to move. So this is why this one is so hard to get out. The wood has expanded and contracted and made it a lot tighter fit because it's all mucky and wet and watery from the water there must be leaking. So that's what's making that such a big pain in the butt. So I finally got it out after about 15 minutes of pounding on the back of a pry bar and prying back and forth on each side. Tore up the wood here pretty good in the process. And this is what it looks like on the inside. Not a whole lot of good light in there, but you get a lot of extra buildup back there if you let it go too long. So don't let it go too long like I did. You guys, that is a disgusting wet sopping mess with all that water that got into that drawer. Don't let that happen and get a water leak like that. That is a horrendous smell. I can't even describe it. It's disgusting. All right, guys, it's late. I'm going to wrap this up. I got the drawer for that one sprayed out, cleaned out with the hose. I'm going to let it dry overnight. I'm going to take the birds out of that middle cage and move them to the other 5 cages. Probably let that dry for a couple of days, that drawer, and they're just going to have to be a little bit more crammed than usual for a couple of days while that dries. So I'm going to try and get that whole system to, you know, not be so nasty. But this stuff is so disgusting when it's wet that I spread it out there, and I'm going to be using some of my lawn clipping hay to put over that to try and keep the smell down, and that'll be the start of the first compost bin. That's it for today, guys. Thanks for watching. Make sure to leave any comments you have, and you can email me at jaren@urbanaviary.com. That's Jaren @urbanaviary.com if you have any questions or anything specific you'd like to see or know. And make sure to subscribe to my channel and stay tuned for more videos.